Greetings from your friends at Herd Elephant Orphanage, South Africa. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to watch episode 1 of our new series in Understanding Elephant Behaviours, and we are grateful that you've decided to join us for episode 2 and to continue your learning. If you're watching our Elephant Behaviours video for the first time, make sure to visit our Elephant Behaviours playlist on YouTube to find out our explanatory introduction video as well as episode 1. A big thank you again to the team at Elephant Voices for creating the free public platform, the Elephant Ethogram, that we are using as our guideline to a universal elephant language that we hope to share with you, our followers, and anyone that has a love for elephants. Episode 2 is focusing on a movement of the feet, referred to as foot swinging, which can be observed in 5 different contexts of elephant behavior. But in this episode, we are focusing on one context, which is attentive. So let's take a look at which context of behaviors you may observe foot swinging by an elephant. Ambivalent, conflict and confrontation, movement, space and leadership, vigilance, and finally, attentive, which is the context in which we are showcasing foot swinging in this episode. But what does attentive mean? And what is attentive behavior? Elephant Voices describes it as follows: behaviors employed to attend the actions of other elephants or to non-threatening incidents in the environment or the contemplation of such actions or incidents. The behavior of foot swinging is described as raising and tentatively swinging a foreleg intermittently. Swinging of a hind foot may also be observed, although this is less common than a forefoot. All ages and sexes of elephants may engage in foot swinging in an attentive context. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some foot swinging examples in an attentive behavior from our herd archives.
What they say in photography, you need to move. You shouldn't zoom in and out. Yeah. It's okay, my boy. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh.
In our first clip, Zindoga, who is a 16-year-old young adult elephant, is seen foraging in the distance. He notices Adine, who is the founder of Herd and the voice that you would have heard talking in this clip. Zindoga turned to face her and started to approach her. Within a few steps he paused and began to lightly swing his right leg back and forth a few times, possibly assessing the situation and who else was present. He then decided to keep walking ahead to greet Adine, whom he knows extremely well and knows he can trust.
Oh, good boy. Good boy. Easy.
Still looking for.
Yeah.
The herd are seen gathering around a dam in this clip. On the left of the screen, Jabulani, the second dominant bull of the herd, started swinging his left leg while observing some of the younger elephants in front of him. Shortly after that, you see Kanyisa approaching her allo mother, Booby. On the left, you see Kanyisa, an estimated 4-year-old orphaned albino calf and snare survivor who fought all the odds stacked against her and is now part of the Jabulani herd. On the right, you see Booby. Booby is an older cow who is a devoted allo mother to Kanyisa. They are often seen foraging together during the days in the bush. Kanisa recognizes the photographer, Adine, who she knows very well and has a very close bond to, and advances towards her easily. However, Booby takes a more attentive approach, contemplating the situation and watching Adine for a little while. You can see how she swings her left leg back and forth as Kanisa approaches Adine.
If they will open, then I'll do a proper sitting.
All right. Sorry about that. Human error, eh?
Human error.
In our fourth example, we see Zindoga, who has just enjoyed an afternoon swim. He is busy using his trunk to smell the urine and dung from another elephant, whom he's most likely familiar with. He swings his right foot as he does so. These attentive behaviours are often seen together.
Human error, eh?
Human error.
Cool.
In this short clip, Booby is seen briefly swinging her left foot while facing Adine. She is aware of Adine observing her closely.
Hallo Zindoga. Wat maak jy? Eet jy lekker?
It is a super dry winter's day in this video of Zindoga. Once again, he's enjoying an afternoon foraging as he hears someone or something approaching and turns to face them, first showing some behaviours showcasing vigilance, but soon, upon recognizing the potential threat, turns to an attentive foot-swinging behaviour as they pass by. It is also interesting that foot swinging is also a very common behaviour of both Zindoga as well as his mother Booby, which could also class that behaviour as slightly idiosyncratic. But we will delve into that in future episodes.
Hallo Zindoga.
Young Tanisa is a calf that was rescued in late 2016. She is seen here foraging with Fishin, an older bull, standing close behind her. While further back into the bushes, we once again come across Zindoga, who, as usual, is calmly keeping an eye on what is happening around him. He is making the most of the scarce winter foliage available, but seems quite relaxed while doing so. He has his back legs crossed. That behaviour is called legs crossed, and it is a behaviour that is also seen in an attentive context. As Zindoga is approached, he starts to slowly swing his left foot back and forth in what we determine to be an attentive manner. And on that foot swinging note, we come to the end of episode 2 of our Elephant Behaviours series. Did you learn something new today? We certainly hope so. Now you can try spot those foot swinging movements while observing our daily herd videos and decide if you think it is of an attentive context. In episode 3, we'll be touching on another behaviour in the attentive context, but this time we'll be talking about another one of their fabulous trunk behaviours. But until then, Habani Gahle, which means go well in Zulu, one of our 11 native languages in South Africa. Thank you for watching our full video. By doing that, you have helped support the Jabulani elephants in our care, because just by watching, liking and subscribing, YouTube rewards Herd for having loyal followers. Here are the video links to the introduction video, as well as episode 1 if you missed them. And hopefully we see you again for episode 3.